Look, give me some McDonald's. When you come back, I might remember something. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah. Big Mac, fries, Coke.
Yeah.
Done.
Come on, bro. How can he go up there? They should remix his shit. Yes, ma'am. I've been waiting on the song. Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a game.
Yes, ma'am.
These niggas answering with respect. They ratting with respect. We don't even tell our elders yes, ma'am, no more like that no more, bro. You don't hear people saying yes, ma'am, like they usually do. But you tell a fucking prosecutor, yes, ma'am.
What's the relationship with you and Gunna right now?
I don't got no relationship.
You believe that Gunna told that I don't sit up and play games, man. That man told. You should have went in there and kept your mouth closed.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
I know everybody wondered that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
In 2022, Gunna went from a chart-dominating rapper to one of the most divisive figures in hip-hop. Entangled in a high-profile RICO case targeting YSL, his eventual release sparked outrage, rumors, and the branding of a snitch. For many in the streets, that label is irreversible. But by 2024, against all odds, Gunna was not only back, he was thriving, smashing streaming records, earning platinum plaques, and selling out international shows. So how did he do it? How did he navigate betrayal, silence, and exile to stage one of rap's most unlikely comebacks? This is the full story of resilience, reinvention, and the rap game's evolving rules. May 2022, Atlanta's booming rap empire is shaken to its core. The Fulton County DA drops a sweeping 56-count RICO indictment targeting YSL, Young Slime Life. 28 members, including Young Thug and Gunna, are arrested. Prosecutors paint YSL not just as a music label, but as a violent criminal enterprise with ties to street-level violence, racketeering, and drug trafficking. Gunna, known more for drip than drama, is caught in the crossfire. No violent crimes are pinned on him, but he's held without bond. He spends 7 months behind bars. His smiling mugshot becomes a meme. His reputation, tainted. December 2022, Gunna accepts an offered plea. He walks free, but the court transcript includes him acknowledging that YSL is a gang. Though it doesn't equate to snitching legally, in the court of public opinion, the damage is done. The internet erupts. Accusations fly. Gunna is branded a rat. Street blogs, influencers, and armchair legal analysts declare him guilty. Memes flood timelines. He's 6'9", at the set, some say. The culture that once uplifted him turns its back. Unfollows happen overnight. Travis Scott allegedly erases his verse from Utopia. Lil Baby, Future, Lil Durk. All reportedly cut ties. DJ Academics mocks him. For months, Gunna says nothing. He doesn't clap back. He doesn't defend himself. He disappears. In a genre where perception is reality, silence is often mistaken for guilt. Rap media speculates, is this the end? Is Gunna the next 6999? Will anyone work with him again? June 2023. Out of nowhere, Gunna returns. No press run, no influencer rollouts, no features, just a surprise drop. His new album, A Gift and a Curse. It's raw, emotional, vengeful. On Bread and Butter, he addresses the rumors, mentions bad contracts, hints at being left behind. It's a wounded but defiant message. I know what y'all said, but I'm still here. The impact, massive. The album moves 85,000 units in its first week. Fukumean becomes a sleeper hit, then a viral monster. TikTok can't get enough of the chaotic cadence. It climbs to top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. It goes platinum without a single guest feature. Critics reverse their stance. Blogs start calling it the redemption arc of the year. Even skeptics admit, this is some of Gunna's best work. It's focused, tight, and full of layers. The fans hear the pain, and they respect the transparency. No features, no label push, no viral antics, just bars, emotion, and elite-level production. Gunna lets the music do the talking, and suddenly everyone's listening again. May 2024, Gunna isn't slowing down. He doubles down with a fresh project, One of Wun. This time the energy is more refined. There's Offset on a track. There's a global rollout. The visuals are cleaner, the message more focused. First week projections say 85,000. Gunna does 91K, a Billboard #2 debut, just behind Taylor Swift. That's not an L, that's a W. But here's the twist. Gunna's comeback isn't just American, it's international. 30 straight weeks in Nigeria's Apple Music Top 10, headlining Heineken House in Johannesburg, trending in Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa. He's not just surviving, he's expanding. His style, melodic flows, catchy hooks, translates across cultures. Collaborations with African stars are rumored. His fashion gets picked up by European houses.
I fuck with Gunna heavy, bro.
Even after all the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck all that, right?
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Why do you think people are so like, I mean, I understand this idea, but also like people are like so crazy on the internet about this like snitching shit that it's like all of a sudden the music is just gone. Like everyone's like, this music is trash now.
Cause you don't really know internally. I feel like niggas that's in that whole situation, in that case, they can speak on it and they can say what they want to say. But like fans, y'all niggas don't know what's going on. Like y'all don't really know what's going on internally.
From Rico to Runway, Gunna is reshaping his legacy in real time. But beneath all the wins, one question lingers. Can you be a rap icon without the streets? Street culture once validated rap authenticity. But in Gunna's case, there's a split. Fans love him, the charts love him, but the streets, silent. No public cosign from Thug, no studio reunion with Future. The old Atlanta circle is quiet. Online debates rage. He's thriving without support. That's real artistry, say some. Others argue, without street validation, he's just noise in the algorithm. Still, the numbers paint a clear picture. Millions of monthly listeners, viral hooks, sold-out shows. Gunna isn't fading, he's morphing. But that transformation comes at a cost. Hip-hop, at its core, was birthed in the streets as a voice for the voiceless, a form of resistance. To lose street validation isn't just about clout. It can feel like losing your passport to the culture. Gunna's journey exposes this tension. Can success in the digital realm ever fully replace the weight of community respect on the ground? Historically, artists who lost street credibility, whether due to allegations, disloyalty, or perceived snitching, rarely bounced back. 6ix9ine. Gunna's case is different. He didn't mock the streets. He didn't double down with antics. He stayed quiet. He made music. And perhaps that restraint has given fans room to reconsider. Another factor is generational change. Many of Gunna's core listeners didn't grow up in neighborhoods where no snitching was law. They don't care about the codes of the street. They care about the quality of the music. To them, Gunna didn't betray anyone. He just did what he had to do. In their eyes, he's not a fallen soldier. He's a survivor. Still, there's a lingering energy in hip-hop circles, one that whispers about loyalty, silence, and the politics of cosigns. Even as Gunna dominates streaming charts, the absence of ATL rap giants on his tracks sends a message. It's not just about features, it's about fraternity. And that door, at least for now, remains closed. But maybe that's the biggest shift. The streaming era allows artists to build fan bases that exist independently of industry alliances. Gunna's comeback challenges the old blueprint, where gatekeepers controlled who got crowned. Now it's the fans, the algorithms, the playlists. Gunna may not have the streets behind him, but in 2025, he's proving you don't need them to win. So what does Gunna's journey really mean for hip-hop in 2025 and beyond? He may never get every old friend back. The past is messy, but he's proof that the game has changed. Cosigns, optional, features, extra. What really matters now? Can you build a community that shows up no matter what? Gunna's comeback is bigger than image. It's about identity. It's a masterclass in pivoting, surviving cultural exile, and building something even stronger. Younger artists now view him not as controversial, but as resilient, a blueprint for how to navigate chaos, rumors, and the industry's ever-shifting sands. If this is the new rap ecosystem, where independence, sound, and authenticity lead, then Gunna is not just surviving, he's leading. Gunna didn't just beat the industry, he evolved beyond it. No cosigns, no gimmicks, just music, strategy, and a quiet confidence that proved louder than all the noise. The question isn't whether he's back. The question is, can the old rules still apply when the game's already moved on? Gunna might not have the streets, but he's got the stream. And in this new rap economy, that might be all you need. This is Hood Lore, where the block remembers and the culture echoes. If you know, you know. Show love, sub up, and keep the story alive.